Alright, welcome back to Vanlife Rocks. This is Rocks for the bug out bus. So, I'm doing a redesign. After a recent storm, I had leaks coming in through the hatches and through one of the seals on the windows that just caused mold, which damaged one of my bench panels, which caused me to reconsider my design and return back to the drawing board and try to figure out how to remove the master bed, create myself a more private space in the back. What I'm doing is creating a private room in the back so I can monitor the areas that were harder for me to get to so they don't build up mold. Mold being a number one problem on a van life bus build kind of thing. A big problem. So it took like 1 day for rainwater to get that kind of musk in the wood, damage the wood, and create it to mold. So with that being said, I'm tearing it apart, redesigning the whole thing so that it supports the weight of myself and others, lightens the weight of the bus, and creates a private space, and working with what I got. So that's what we're doing. So it's a real mess in here. I've been tearing the whole thing apart, so there's just everything's everywhere, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm thinking I was gonna throw it out, the mattress, but I decided I'm gonna try this first. I'm gonna try to make a Murphy bed out of it so it creates the partition wall that creates the divider room, in addition to this little half wall I already built, which I'll try to show that in a little bit later in this video. However, I'm trying to see if I can double this as a division wall Murphy bed that folds down for a master bed when I need it, put it away when I don't. Try to take advantage of building a bench setup all around the bus again, just a little shorter than it was. So I can still take advantage of the seating arrangement, the sleeping arrangement, fit as many people as possible on here as needed. Build everything around this theater screen so everybody kind of can see it and go around that way, because I kind of had problems with having the theater screen on one end of the bus, made everybody had to turn their heads kind of to the side and whatnot, and it kind of created problems. So with that said, we're gonna build everything kind of around this theater idea, bench it out, private room for like a garage or spare room. I have a cot back there right now. Workshop for hiding all these tools instead of out on my main bench, and get all my tools put away and maybe put in a private area for the workshop. I'm going to try to do in the back of the shop too is maybe that'll be the headquarters for when I'm running light and sound on this party type stuff. So a control center, so I can get the DJ stuff or whatever I'm going to do to make a party. It can be kind of a privatized area away from everything else and give access to everybody else, potentially. So that's something I'm thinking about doing. Whether that works out, I don't know. We're going to try it. Everything I can to save this beast. Whew! This is crazy. I'm sweating like you wouldn't believe. But today, we got an upgrade for the bus. So, the storm happened and there was a leak in one of the windowsills that caused water to hit my old bench design, which, as strong as that wood was, as soon as water hit it, the laminate side was fine, but it gets into this part where there's like a rubber edging on it. And once it got in there, it just permeated, and then it expanded the wood like a sponge, and it just destroyed most of the wood. So I had to tear out the master bed, and then I had to come up with a new plan. Well, I found on Marketplace a restaurant that was closing or renovating or something like that, and they were getting rid of all their benches. So I jumped right on that because they happen to be a color I most enjoy. So here's the red benches. They are red. They're stacked on the inside of the bus right now. It looks like hell in here. This is not going to be the final arrangement, but this is how I'm going to get them home to where I can work on them and redesign the build. I absolutely love the color. They're a little dusty, but I love the color. Wow. So that being said, we're getting ready to get this stuff home and begin the new build. It's almost like a no build, but it's gonna look great. It's gonna make this bus feel like a movie theater. It's gonna make it just kind of have that royal gothic kind of vibe to it that I love. I'm a big fan of the color red, so I'm running this red and black theme on the inside, apocalyptic theme on the outside. We'll make it sexy on the inside and like hell on the outside. So like I said, what I do as an upgrade and trade design is I go out and I hit up the marketplace, I look for people getting rid of free stuff, and I see how I can repurpose it. Jumped right on it. Today, had little time to get ready or do anything. I had to jump on it, get there before somebody else did. Load these things up myself. They're heavy, but they're not too heavy. But they're gonna work. They look like hell. It's a lot of sweat. We're working hard. So anyway, stay tuned for the next episode of this build, because I'm gonna show another tour or something like that to display the new layout and design. I'm gonna have to change everything. Everything I did from the last tour is out the window now, and I'm gonna have to do something new. Stay tuned and see what it turns out to look like. I think it's gonna be pretty badass. So hit that like, subscribe, share, do all that kind of stuff, please. Support the channel, help me grow, watch this thing get cool. It's coming along great. It's amazing how this is starting to reach the vision I had. I got sweat in the eye. It's amazing. Whew. How a little hot in these rhinos. What movie is that from? Whew. Wow. I can't see. I got sweat in the eyes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clear this.